I'm here with Steve McBride, who is Director of Education and Archaeology at Camp Nelson. And Steve, why don't you tell us a little bit about the significance of Camp Nelson?
Well, Camp Nelson was a Union Army supply depot begun in 1863, and then in 1864 it became the state's largest recruitment and training camp for African American soldiers, which were referred to at the time as United States Colored Troops. It also became a large refugee camp for the wives and children of these United States Colored Troops. And many of these people were emancipated from slavery, initially the men by joining the Army, and then later, after a congressional act in March 1865, their wives and children. So it ended up as one of the, if not the largest emancipation center in Kentucky.
Now, it's a nationally significant site, and the Secretary of the Interior has recommended that Camp Nelson be named a national monument.
Correct. This is a recent development, and we're very excited about this. It'll bring us more national recognition and increase our visitorship, and I think have a major economic impact on Jessamine County and central Kentucky.
So Camp Nelson, it's a county-owned site, about 600 acres of preserved land here. Why do you think Camp Nelson is a successful preservation story, and how have you guys been successful in preserving the site?
I think it's been successful for a number of reasons. One is the story we have, the leadership by the Jessamine County Fiscal Court, and their successful interaction with both the state government, particularly the Kentucky Heritage Council, but also the governor's office, which has helped us acquire land. I think just a community and the state and national partnership has really helped us work towards acquiring and preserving the land that we have now, which, as you said, is a bit over 600 acres.
So national monument status would make Camp Nelson sort of similar to a national park. The management structure would be different. But why do you think national monument status would be important for not only Jessamine County, but for the surrounding counties as well?
Well, I think it just, by bringing us into the national park system, this will lead to increased publicity. We would be on all their websites, and it would lead to, I think, a fairly dramatic increase in visitorship, and to get our story out there and to a broader audience.
From a heritage tourism development standpoint, if Camp Nelson becomes a national monument, how do you think that'll affect tourism here in central Kentucky?
I think that it'll lead to a pretty dramatic increase in the number of visitors that we get, and I think that'll also help the economies and tourism in Lexington and nearby places, particularly Danville and Richmond, that also have Civil War sites. So I think it'll lead to a fairly dramatic increase in visitorship, hotel attendance, restaurant expenditures. So I think the main thing is to get us broader national recognition, to get our story out to a much larger, broader audience.
If history is important to you, please like our videos, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and share with your family and friends.